everyone. Today we are going to continue the chapter number 13, Our Earth's Natural Satellite. We have started this chapter in the previous video in which we have studied about the moon, its phases, its structure. Now we will continue with the first topic, that is eclipses of the moon and the sun. If I talk about the opaque objects are those objects that do not allow the light to pass through them, and therefore they are opaque. Light is not passing through them, they will form a shadow. Like if I have a bottle which is opaque, so when the sunlight or any artificial light is falling on that, it is not going to pass through them, then it will form the shadow. Whereas if I talk about a transparent object like your glass, the light is easily able to pass through them and then no shadow will be formed. But if I talk about Earth and the moon, both are opaque objects, so they will form the shadow. Eclipse is nothing, they are just the shadows of your moon and the sun. So, in the first case, we all know that moon is a natural satellite and moon is revolving around the earth. So, what happens when the moon is revolving around the earth? We will find that when the earth is blocking the sunlight, there will be the shadow of the earth that will form on the moon. The shadow of the earth will be formed on the moon. The sunlight is coming from here and there is earth, and earth is blocking the sunlight. So, and it is an opaque object, so it will form a shadow on the moon. This is called as lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse is also called as moon eclipse because the shadow is formed on the moon. When the earth is covering the whole sunlight and there is complete shadow on the moon, we call it as complete lunar eclipse. Whereas when the earth is partially covering the sunlight and there is little bit of shadow on the moon, we call it as partial lunar eclipse. In case of lunar eclipse, the sun, the earth and the moon all are in straight line. So that is why the sunlight is not able to come on the moon. Now, if I talk about the solar eclipse, in case of solar eclipse, we all know that moon is revolving. So, when the moon is covering the part of the sunlight and the part of the earth here is not getting the sunlight. So, what happens? The shadow of the moon is formed on that part of the earth. The people living in that part of the earth will not able to see the sunlight. So, that time we call it as solar eclipse. Why solar? Because sun is there and the sunlight is coming, but the moon is covering that part of the sunlight and there is a black shadow of the moon that will form on the earth, and the people living in this part of the earth will not get the sunlight. That is why we call it as solar eclipse. Now we know that solar eclipse is happening in the day, and whereas the lunar eclipse, if I talk about, it will happen at the night. Okay. So, solar and lunar eclipse are the shadows of the moon and the earth. When the lunar eclipse is happening, sun, earth and moon are in the straight line. In the solar eclipse also, but in this, earth and moon's positions are interchanged. Okay. Now, if I talk about the next topic, that is the moon and the tides. Though the gravity of the moon is not that much high, it is very weak, but still it will have some effect on the earth. We all know that in oceans, seas, there is a lot of water. So what happens due to the gravity of the moon, that water is getting pulled up. Where we know that earth, say the moon is closer and the sun is farther. So what happened? The part of the earth which is near to the moon, that means they are getting the more pull of the moon. So at that part the tides will be formed, that will be high. Tides are basically formed due to the gravitational pull of the moon. Okay, so when the pull is high, so we will form the high tides, and between two high tides there are always low tides. So that we can see that the tides are always moving like high, low, high. Okay, so tides on the earth's surface is forming because of the gravitational pull of the earth, of the moon. Okay, now the next topic is artificial satellites. So man-made, we all know that earth is a natural satellite, but scientists are now developing the man-made satellites also. Man-made means the satellites which are made by the man. So we are making some artificial satellites that will also revolve around the planet. Like if I talk about Earth, so we are making the satellites which are revolving around the Earth. And for various purposes we are making these satellites. So the first satellite which was launched, it was a Russian satellite named Sputnik 1. It was launched by Russian scientists in 1957. Since then, thousands of satellites were launched in the space. They were sent for various purposes. The first person who went to the space was Russian man named Mayor Yuri. And if I talk about female was also went to the space, that is Valentina Tereshkova. If I talk about the Indian scientist who went to the space, the very first astronaut was Rakesh Sharma. He went to the space in 1984. And as we are talking about the artificial satellite, the first Indian artificial satellite which was launched was your Aryabhatta, and it was launched in 1975. Since then we have launched hundreds of satellites like your Apple, your INSAT 1B, 2B, 3B, then INSAT. We have launched also Rohini, Bhaskara, many we have launched. And recently we have also launched another satellite, that is Cartosat 2A. It is a remote sensing satellite that we sent to the space. Now, if in case of artificial satellite, why we are making these satellites? Why do we need man-made satellite where we have one natural satellite? See, only moon is not giving us what we want. Like if I talk about artificial satellites, we need it for many purposes. For example, we all watch television. How we are getting the television signals? We are getting the television signals with the help of communication satellites. In the space, we have made some artificial satellites that we are sending to the space. They are helping us to communicate between the countries also. From one country to another country, we are able to communicate today because of these artificial satellites. And as well as there are weather satellites also. These weather satellites are helping us to give the weather forecast. They are also helping us to get the early detection of any cyclone or floods that can happen. There are also satellites which are giving us the information regarding the solar system, regarding the various planets, various stars that are in the space. So we need these artificial satellites to give us various informations. Okay, that is why the artificial satellites are also very important. Now the last topic is space travel. See, various astronauts are going to the space, and it is very tempting to us, like he or she is going to the space, like Rakesh Sharma, your Kalpana Chawla, Sunita Williams. They all seem very inspirational to us, and they are. But it is not an easy task to get trained and go to the space. You need proper training before you can go to the space. Like it is a hard work of years. Like you need proper training, you will get proper certificates, modules has to be followed, then only you will go to the space. If I talk about for example, now we have so many telescopes, like so many developed telescopes. Earlier it was not there. Earlier they were very basic telescopes. They were giving hardly any information regarding how the space is outside the earth. But now we have Hubble's type of telescopes which are already floating outside the earth, and we are getting the information. And we all know there is no air in the space, there is no gravity in the space. So astronauts have to wear those heavy space suits. And those space suits, what they do, they just maintain the environment inside the space suits so that the astronauts can easily float in the space. And in space stations there are modules. First the astronaut go to there, they will follow those modules, and then only they will be trained. And astronauts have to wear the proper suits, they have to do a lot of jobs. ऐसा नहीं है that we people are going to the space so we will have only one job. No, we have many different jobs. Some astronaut just repair the space shuttle, some astronaut repair the satellites, some astronaut just takes the rounds of those particular planets or the space objects in order to get connected with the earth. Some goes do some experiments there. So different astronauts have different type of job in the space. And when the mission is over, astronauts have to return back to the earth in the space shuttle. Space shuttles can be used again and again for sending the astronauts. But once you are going, those space shuttles are launched with the help of the rocket. But rocket can only be used once. Okay, so space traveling is very tempting to us. There are many inspirational astronauts, but it is not easy. You need proper training, you need hard work of many years. Then only you will able to go to the space. So with this topic we have finished the chapter Earth's natural satellite, that is Moon. So in the whole chapter, first we have studied about why moon shines. We all know that moon does not have any light of their own. They are just reflecting the light of the sun. Then we have studied about the surface of the moon, like moon is having very uneven surface, rough with the grey dust on it. It has craters on the surface. Then we have studied about the various phases of the moon, new moon, full moon, quarter moon, and then we have studied why there is no life on the moon. There is no life on the moon because there is no air and water. Air and water are the basic needs of any living organism, whether it's animal, plant or a human. Then we have studied about the basic landing on the moon. Then in this video only we have started with the eclipses of the moon, in which we have studied about the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. And then we have studied how the tides are happening on the earth's surface. It is because of the gravity of the moon. Then we have studied about few artificial satellites. The very first artificial satellite was Sputnik 1, and the Indian very first was your Aryabhatta. Then we have studied about how space traveling how the astronauts are traveling in the space, what needs to be there, then only you can able to travel in the space. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope you are able to understand the chapter. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Take care.